you're in search of an easy solution to bed coverage in your 2017 or newer F-250 or F-350 Super Duty, this TruShield locking roll-up tonneau cover is a great option to check out. Now, this soft roll-up cover is great for the F-250 or 350 owner who's looking for a no-fuss way to cover their gear from the elements or wandering eyes, and wants an affordable choice to do it with. Now, it's also great for just finishing the look at the back of the truck if you don't like the open bed appearance and want a seamless option to mount up to the back of your truck. Now, this is as simple as it gets when it comes to a tonneau cover, which is good for you guys out there if hassle-free is what you're looking for. Now, with this closed, it offers some pretty good durable coverage to your items, and it also locks with the tailgate. So although it's not puncture-proof, you still get some security with this system and really good coverage from the elements. Now, when you roll it back, it's simple. You just unlatch it at the tailgate, untuck the plastic retainers on the rails over on the side, and it will easily roll back as you see it here. And if you want to drive with it open, it can be secured with the adjustable straps on the bulkhead in order to do so. Now, a really big benefit to this style is the space savings that it offers over other styles that may take up a portion of the bed at the back or even cover part of the back slightly. This is very compact on the front of the bed, so you don't need to remove this in order to gain full bed access, which is great if you use your full bed often. Now, the main portion of this bed cover is the weather-resistant leather-grained vinyl, which is tough enough to hold up to the elements, as I said, and it's going to keep this look over time. And with the bars at the front and the back, in addition to the side rails, it keeps a very taut appearance. Now, the tough fabric also tucks into the heavy-duty aluminum rails that are on the sides of the bed to maintain its shape, and those, as well as the tailgate bar and the bulkhead bar, are made from that tough aluminum construction that's covered in a black powder coat finish to protect them from the elements and resist any corrosion on the materials underneath. Now, the kit is also completely clamp-on and includes all of the hardware for a non-drill and a modification-free install. Now, depending on the size of your truck's bed, this comes in at about $250 to $325, making this one of your most affordable options for a bed cover. Now, this again has a no-fuss build. It doesn't have some of the fancy bells and whistles that other premium options do, but if you don't necessarily need those extra features for your lifestyle, you just want a good-looking, secure, and hassle-free bed cover at an affordable price point, this is a solid choice for you and your F-250 or F-350. Install again is completely clamp-on, so it's a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should really only take about an hour or so in order to install it. At this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers here. They're going to show you how to get this onto the back of your truck step by step. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
For this install, you will need an impact, a 5mm Allen socket, or not shown here, the provided 5mm Allen wrench. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a tonneau cover on our F-250, so let's get started. Alrighty, guys, so to start things off, we've got our cover and our rails up in our bed. We're going to start off by putting our cover on our bulkhead, and then we're going to line our rails up and get those seated into our cover and tighten those down with the thumb screws. So we'll get this in place first. Your weather strip seal is going to go onto your bulkhead. Place that down. You want to get it relatively centered. Okay. So now we've got our rail on our bed rail, and we're going to line the end that does not have the locking tab up with the cover. As you can see, you've got this notch. You just want to line that up. You want to get that fully seated. And then you can snug down your thumb screw that's here. We'll show you how that looks. And then we'll do the same thing for the other side. Alrighty, guys, so now one thing I want to point out is you want your rail to sit with the lock section kind of flush with where your tailgate's going to go into the tailgate recess area, just like so. Then once you've got that sorted, we're going to grab our provided clamps. You want to take this top Allen screw out all the way to make it a lot easier. We'll slide our bottom portion of our clamp in, and our top portion is going to hook right onto our rail. Then we can re-thread our screw. And once you have this one in, you want to put your other 2 clamps in for this rail, and then you can do the other side just like this, and we'll come back and tighten these down. Now to tighten these down, you can either use a 5mm Allen socket on your impact, or you do have a 5mm Allen wrench that comes with your kit. We're not going to over tighten them, we're just going to get them nice and snug. We'll do the same thing for the rest of our clamps. Next, we can install our 3 support bars. So we've got notches at each end. They're going to go into the notches on our rails. The best way to do that is to get it in like so. We're going to push this other side into place. Pop right in. Show this side down. Then you want to do the same thing for your other 2 rails. So now we're going to unroll our cover, and we'll need to hook these side clips into our rail, and then we can lock it into position. So we're going to start up here. This flap is just going to fold out. You just want to hook it into the slot along the edge of the rail. It's much easier to do this without the rear locks in place. And we'll do the same thing for the other side. Now you want to fold your end over, make sure your locking tabs go in to where they're supposed to. It is a little bit tricky when they're new. Alrighty folks, that about wraps up our review and install of our TruShield locking roll-up tonneau cover for your 17 to current F-250 and F-350 Super Duty. Thanks for watching, and as always, for everything F-250, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.